Good afternoon and welcome to Frank McGurran Park, West Lawn in Grafton for the game, first grade game between the mighty Grafton Ghosts and the Nambucca Roosters as the Ghosts come onto the ground being led out by captain coach Todd Cameron. They're looking very clean in their jerseys compared to the reserve grade side that is absolutely covered in mud from the reserve grade game. The team list today for the mighty Grafton Ghosts, according to the program, is Cooper Woods, number 1 in fullback. Sponsored by Colourworks. Merrick Skinner is number 2 by Paul Windmill Caravan Repairs.
For the Grafton Ghosts and Nambucca Roosters. And for the Grafton Ghosts this afternoon, number 1, Cooper Woods. Number 2, Merrick Skinner. Number 3, Aaron Taylor. Number 4, Jake Martin. Number 5, Oliver Scott. Number 6, Matthew Muller. Number 7, Vincent Widens. Number 8, Oliver Percy. Number 9, Captain Coach Todd Cameron. Number 18, Adam Slater. Number 12, Kyron Heron. Number 11, Clay Waters Campbell. Number 10, Brett Wicks. Number 22, Cody Walker. Number 20, Daniel Lavender. Number 16, Tyler Hancock. And number 15, Jacob Cameron Clark.
Okay, there.
And for the Nambucca Roosters this afternoon, number 1, Willie Baker. Number 2, Joseph Blair. Number 4, Leroy Buchanan. Number 11, Khan Jarrett. Number 5, Michael Tyman. Number 3, Zachary Johnson. Number 7, Amos Leisha. Number 8, Jeremy Burrows. Number 9, Preston Fuller. Number 18, Eric Leisha. Number 14, Jonah Edwards. 12, Sam Walsh. Number 13, David Marchant. Number 6, Warwick Jones.
Okay, righto. So we got up to number 2, Merrick Skinner. Number 3 is Aaron Taylor. If you've heard it on the... I'm just in a bit of a competition with the ground announcer at the moment, so I'll bow out as they kick off. Cooper Woods kicks it very deep back to the deep corner. The Roosters take it out and they work it out from their own line. A lot of, 3 passes off the first kick-off in very wet conditions, and they come away from their own line, but they're driven back strongly by the Grafton Ghosts. Number 4 is Jake Martin. Number 5 is Oliver Scott. Matt Muller is the 5/8. Number 6, Vincent Williams, is number 7. Looked like there's an injury straight away. Doesn't look very good. He's hardly moved from that tackle. And they've called for the first aid. Oliver Percy's number 8. Todd Cameron, captain coach, at number 9. Adam Slater is number 18. Is he on the run on side? Yes, he is. He's running on in number 18. Kyron Heron in number 12. Clay Waters is number 11. Brett Wicks is number 10. And I think that's the run on side. The reserves are Daniel Lavender in number 20. Tyler Hancock in 16.
Grafton Ghost sponsors.
Cody Walker, number 22, and Jacob Cameron Clark, number 15. For the Nambucca Roosters, and looks like he's been carried off. I think it's the fullback, number 1, Tyrell West. Number 2 is Mitchell Whitelaw. Number 3 is Zach Johnson. Number 4, Kaji Buchanan. Just checking these against the official team list. Number 5 is Malcolm Noble. 6, Preston Fuller. 7, Jai Waddy. 8, Jeremy Burrows. Number 9, Brodie Meyer. Number 10, a couple of changes to the team list. I'll come back to that shortly as the Nambucca Roosters work their way out. They're 10 metres out right in front of their post. I think it's a 4th tackle. They've hardly made it in, but that's what you'd expect today in this very, very muddy conditions here at Frank McGurran Park. Oh, there's some good solid defence by the Ghosts early on. For those who just come in, the reserve grade was a big victory to the mighty Grafton Ghosts. They won 42 points to 4. The league tag was 24 points to 4 to Grafton. But the under-18s was a very tight affair, with the Nambucca Roosters coming up triumphant 18-16 against the Ghosts, and apparently winning the game in the last minute or so after being down by 2 with only a minute to play. But Merrick Skinner works it out to the halfway line, right into the middle of the paddock where it's very, very boggy. And now Oliver Scott plays the ball. It goes to Adam Slater across to Brett Wicks. Good hard run there. He brings it within 35 metres of the Nambucca line. Cameron in a dummy half. Like Percy looking some work on the outside. Gives the ball away. Oliver Scott doesn't quite get the ball. It's a knock on over there. It looks like it's going to be one of those days, I think, where ball control will be very, very important. Keeping it tight, keeping it on your chest will be tantamount to having a good game. Now, for those who haven't been following the score, the Grafton Ghosts are on top of the table on 6 points, having played 3 games, and the Nambucca Roosters are unfortunately on the bottom of the table, having not had a win this year, and their for and against is a little bit ordinary compared to the Ghosts, but let's see how they go in the wet conditions. Muller now is taken 20 metres out from his line, just to the left of the uprights. They go to the left. Clay Waters has tackled. It's a penalty. Inside that 10. It's going to be a semi-quick tap. No, it's not. Cameron directing traffic now. Looks for Oliver Percy. Hang on. No, he's right. Takes within 5 metres of the Roosters line. Cameron goes left to Clay. Well, goes himself. Oh, straight over the line. This is the first try. We've only been playing for a minute and a half. And Todd Cameron is in. I'm not sure how well you can hear the ground announcer on this broadcast, but it's certainly 4-0 to the Ghosts after now 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Matt Muller with the conversion. He's going to be about 12 metres in from touch on the Cranworth side of the field. And given the scores that Nambucca have faced throughout the year, it may well be the start of a big score line this afternoon. Lines up right behind it here in the grandstand. Couple of deep breaths. Couple more deep breaths. 1, 2, lifts the knee and puts it straight between the uprights for a 1 from 1 record for Matt Muller. 6-0 to the Grafton Ghosts here at Frank McGurran Park. Reasonably good crowd in today for the conditions. It's been very wet, as we all know. The ground is it's a bog track. It's certainly a heavy 12 or heavy 13. There's mud everywhere. Most of the players from reserve grade were almost unidentifiable after their game. So the Ghosts did well to get 42 points in these conditions. There's a good local crowd out over in the bar area. There's a few here in the grandstand where it's a little bit warmer because there's a little cool breeze blowing today. There we go. Percy makes good. Slater makes good work of that. He makes the ball, avoids a knock on in the cuff conditions, gets it away now. Looks like Jake Martin having a run early in the game. Just to make sure his jacket gets dirty at some stage. Adam Slater now with a good hit up. Throws a dummy almost through that first tackle. They've made their way out to the 40-metre line. Third tackle. Cameron goes to dummy half. He finds Brett Wicks, who charges up on the bar side. He makes it to the halfway line. Pretty keen to play the ball. Pushes the bloke away. Arms go up in the air like Robbie Farah. But he's always a great ball. Jake Martin's made a break. Half break. He's brought down a great tackle there by the Nambucca outside centre who was marking him. Looks like Jeremy Burrows made that tackle. Vincent Williams now, little grubber. That's the place to put him today. It's gonna stay. That's a great kick. Good chase there by Aaron Taylor and the Nambucca winger Michael Timon kicks it dead, and the Ghosts will get a drop out, and that'll be their third consecutive set of 6. That was a great little kick by Williams. He read the ground pretty well. Knew that the ball would pull up very quickly, and it did so about a metre in from the dead ball line. Muller's under the drop out. He finds Oliver Percy lurking, and Oliver hits it up now. Good hard run. Gets to almost to the quarter line. They're 22 metres out. First tackle. Slater now having another hit up. He's met ball and all by, looks like Jeremy Burrows, who's going through a lot of defence early in the game. Cameron out of Wicks. Hits it up and gets within 8 of the Nambucca line. They go to the right. Cooper Woods almost gets the ball away. He's taken and pushed back to about 5 metres from the Nambucca line. I think it's the 4th tackle. Looks like it's gone to Wicks to Cameron. Out to Williams, who's going very wide. Grubber through there. Aaron Taylor's flying through, as is Matty Muller. But this one goes dead. Good idea. Just bounce of the ball, let him down. And the Nambucca will get their first set of 6 since the opening kickoff. And some good hard defence by the Ghosts already. As number 12 for Nambucca, who is Sam Welsh, takes the tackle. They go wide. They're spreading the ball quickly in these conditions, not only the second tackle. But Taylor and Skinner put down the Nambucca man. Dummy half is the number 9, Preston Fuller. Gets it away there to the Nambucca, who have worked their way out to 35 metres from their own line. Number 13 was a penalty, raking the ball. Who does that in first grade? There is absolutely no percentage in raking the ball out in any level of the game. Anyway, the Ghosts have given away a penalty. Nambucca put it out. Oh, do they put it out? No, they don't. Taylor takes it a metre in from touch. Almost beats the number 14 for Nambucca. There's a quick play of the ball. Muller gets it now. Looks like it's Clay Waters. Hits it up. Cameron out of Muller. Finds Oliver Percy. He's got through a lot of work in the first couple of sets of 6. Taken down there by, I think it's Burrows and Marchant. Muller slipping over as he gets the ball away to Adam Slater. Big fend. How he likes it in these conditions. Williams now has a little dart from the first receiver to Woods, who's made a break down the right-hand side. Jake Martin backing up. Brought down only a couple of metres out from the Nambucca line. 5th tackle, 5th and last. What are they going to do? They go to Williams. They rush up in defence. He gets a kick away. Taylor's out here on his own. Oh, no, Skinner's on his own. Picks it up and he dives over. A lot of pointing by the Roosters, but Touchy points at something. Knock on. Maybe Aaron Taylor got a slight touch to it when he went for the ball. Anyway, no try. A little bit of excitement here. The crowd didn't react. And it's a changeover, 10 metres out from the Nambucca line. Looks like Sam Welsh taking another hit up for the Roosters, the dummy half. Preston Fuller gets the ball away, and there's some heavy defence by the Grafton Ghosts, and they slam him to the ground, only 18 metres out from his own line after 3 tackles. And there's a good run. Well, the Nambucca front rower makes it out to 30 from his own line. There's a good clearing kick. Oh, Eric Skinner's under it. Nice take in these conditions, and he sees 3 or 4 Nambucca blokes right in front of him. He steps one, Oh, and he's met in a solid tackle there by number 10, looks to be Eric Laisha, sorry. Good tackle. Anyway, looks like Jake Martin's made his way out to the halfway line. Cooper Woods in a dummy half, throws a dummy, goes himself. Makes 10 metres. Cameron in a dummy half. Goes to Williams on the right-hand side. It looks like Kyron Heron there made that run. Can't quite see. Then while there's a short break, we'll go through the sponsors of the local first grade players. Cooper Woods is sponsored by Colourworks. Eric Skinner is sponsored by Paul Windmill Caravan Repairs. Aaron Taylor by BMC. Ben McLennan Constructions, one of the great players of the Grafton Ghosts in the last 15 years. Jake Martin, sponsored by Clarence Valley Sheds. Oliver Scott, sponsored by... I'm going to need the glasses for this one. Can't quite read that, the writing's too small. Matt Muller, sponsored by Shane Thompson Tiling. Vincent Williams, followed by GJR. Oliver Percy by Tyre Power. Kick goes through there, the Nambucca player picks it up, beats one. Scrambles himself out about 5 metres from the Nambucca line. Todd Cameron, the captain coach, is sponsored by Diane Crampton. Adam Slater is sponsored by Grafton Gas and Plumbing. Kyron Heron, sponsored by the Abbey Motor Inn. Clay Waters by the Grafton Hotel. Brett Wicks by McLennan Earth Moving. Daniel Lavender by Ron Skinner. Tyler Marsh by Bloomer Transport. Cody Walker by Spray and Seal, and Jacob Clark by Coppers by the look of it. So great thanks to all the sponsors here of the Grafton Ghosts Rugby League Club. They know they can't do it without your help and support throughout the year. Okay, the scrum on the halfway line. Grafton goes feed. The score's 6-0. We've been travelling for about 12 and a half minutes. Oh, it goes wide. It's taken about 2 metres into enemy territory. Taken all there by the halfback Lannis Laisha. Adam Slater now, another good run, makes 10 metres. He's within 20, he's inside the 30 of the Nambucca line. Cameron looks to his right, goes to, Brett Wicks puts one down. You're allowed one in these conditions today. But they lose a good attacking opportunity, the Ghosts, and Nambucca will get the scrum feed 25 metres out from their own line. Scrum win there to Nambucca. They work their way across field. Don't make much ground as the winger Michael Tyman is taken there. Good solid defence from Oliver Percy there as he drives his opposite number into the ground, Sam Welsh. He doesn't look all that excited to have been tackled that way, but Slater and I think Kyron Heron have taken some good tackles there, as did Brett Wicks, and they work their way to the left. Almost out to the halfway line on the fourth tackle. They go to the right and they have the clearing kick from inside their 40. Cooper Woods doesn't quite get to it, but he picks the ball up, throws a dummy, beats one, beats two, makes it back to the halfway line. That's a good run. Good ball, good kick return there from Cooper Woods. Williams in a dummy half. Oh, Merrick Skinner's met with a pretty solid tackle by number 11. That's Khan Jarrett. Good hit. Anyway, looks like Jake Martin having another hit up. They're over the halfway line. They go to Slater again. He beats one. He gets an offload late. Cooper Woods in the right spot again from as he was a couple of weeks ago here at the same ground. They need a quick play of the ball. They've got numbers to the left. They go to Williams. They go to Bannerman. Sorry, Clay Waters. Clay Bannerman must be someone else anyway. They knock it on. And they let Nambucca off the hook yet again. We'll just go through a couple of the other sponsors while we're here, which is Sunrise on Turf, nice little shop there just down from the racecourse. Lake Windmill Constructions, the Brewhouse Group, is it NJS or JNS Concreting, Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety, the BCU, and our main sponsor, of course, the Grafton District Services Club. Okay, Nambucca work it out from their own line again, and they're met in solid defence by Slater and Percy, and Muller underneath. Looks like Sam Welsh has a hit up there. He's taken 32 metres out from the Nambucca line. Not that quick to play the ball. They go to the left. The ball's even really dirty. He's kicked that 25 metres. It's landed in the mud. Gets it away to Skinner. He beats one. He beats two, but he comes to grief on the slippery conditions. Woods, he's looking for a lot of action today. He takes another run from dummy half. They go to Slater again. He's got through a mountain of work in the first 15 minutes. Percy makes, half break. He's almost through. He's brought down 12 metres out from the Nambucca line. They've got some numbers to the left. Cameron goes to Muller. He goes himself. He beats one. He doesn't quite make... Oh, what's happened there? Oh, changeover. Oh, Matty. I won't say you blew a try, but there was probably a better opportunity for you outside for one of your outside backs to score. But anyway, he's brought down a metre out. And some other more bone-jarring tackle there from Adam Slater and Oliver Percy. They've been working well together today in these two-man tackles as Nambucca slowly work it out from their own line. They're really struggling to come into the Grafton Ghosts half, and I'm pretty sure they haven't had the ball in the Grafton Ghosts territory in the first 18 minutes of this game. Plenty of noise here on the grandstand side. The crowd quite vocal this afternoon, and there's another slip. The ball's gone backwards. Picked up by, it looks like Sam Welsh. He's taken it again. He's slow to his feet. The dummy half gets a kick away from inside his own 30. Merrick Skinner takes it on about his 40-metre line. He's having trouble using his fancy sidestep in the mud, and he's taken 1 metre into Nambucca. Ted's Woods away again. He makes 15 metres. That's a great scoot from dummy half for Woods as a change. Looks like Daniel... Oh, no. Yeah, Daniel Lavender's coming on, and Brett Wicks is getting a rest. And they go now with a great opportunity. 12 metres out from the Nambucca line, only on the third tackle. Cameron goes to the right. He finds Williams. Williams throws the dummy. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, he's called it forward. Called it for it looked like Corin Heron was going to score under the posts and do a big dive like he did a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately it's been called back and the Ghosts miss another opportunity. 20 minutes gone, 6-0 to the Grafton Ghosts in a very, very muddy Frank McGurran Park. Scrum win to Nambucca, who are very slow to get back into formation. They're very, very bunched around the goalposts, but at the same time, the Ghosts are only up by 6 points. Quick play of the ball. No, he sends him back. Plays it exactly the same spot as where he was told to move it from, but they get it away now to a second rower for Nambucca. Looks to be Khan Jarrett. He's taken 20 metres out from his own line. There's going to be a change for the Roosters as well. Number 15 is coming on, who is Will Batten. And the man coming off looks a bit like... I'm not sure who it is. And there's a chip through. Oh, he's towed it through, but it's gone sideways and there's a flick on. It's a race to the ball. Jake Martin's getting back there. And he dives on it very sensibly. And he's taken there by Dave Marchant. This is a show for the Roosters now. They're down in the enemy in the Ghost territory, and spirits have lifted somewhat in defence, and that's the second tackle only 10 metres out from their line. Merrick Skinner from dummy half makes 2 or 3 metres. Another great tackle by Dave Marchant, who's getting through a mountain of work for the Roosters in defence. And that looks like Jake Martin, is it? Yes, he's had a couple of great runs, but he's made some metres, but he came second in the contact metres there. Lavender having hit up now. Ghosts work their way out to about 40 metres from their own line. And they get a clearing kick away. There's a good chase on. That goes down to about 20 out from the Roosters' line. I'm not sure if that's Blair or Tyman on that wing, but in the event, he's taken the tackle. And there's another hit up there, and they're met with some more swarming defence by Adam Slater, and it also looked like, Corin Heron, another big hit. He gives away a penalty. Not happy about that, the Grafton Ghost player. Looks like Jake Martin, who was left in no man's land and was given a shove, and unfortunately the referee has called that a penalty to Nambucca, which will put him in some good field position for the first time in the first half. He makes sure of it this time, and that's going to land on the bar roof. And the Roosters will get the ball 45 out from the Ghost line, 6 tackles in hand. Good hit up there by Khan Jarrett. Makes about 5 metres. It's a real arm wrestle at the moment in this muddy conditions right in the middle. They go to the right. They go through the hands. Looks like Kobe Ned there. Can't quite make out the number. I think it's number 16. What's happened to the ball? No. Knock on. Touchy gives the referee the signal. Knock on. A waste or a squander of an opportunity there by the Roosters. Their first foray into the Grafton Ghosts half ends up about 2 metres in advance of where it started. Aaron Taylor has a run, and he's met with some stern defence there from the Roosters. Plays the ball again to Slater. He finds some open country on the left-hand side. He makes 15, 18 metres there. He's had some barnstorming runs so far. Gives it to Lavender, this time to Percy. And they work it to 32 metres out from the Nambucca line. They're looking for a quick play. The ball goes to Williams. Goes to Cooper Woods, inside ball to Jake Martin. He's tackled 25 out, 15 metres in from touch on the ground on the bar side, or the PCYC side we'll call it. Lavender now with a hit up, probably into the muddier section of the ground. He gets the offload away. Percy steps, but he almost slips. He stays upright. He bounces out of one. He's taken 3 metres out from the line. Plays the ball. They go to the right. Williams, little grubber through. Who's chasing it there for the Grafton Ghosts? Cooper Woods dives on it. Hands go up in victory. Celebration. But the touchy points somewhere else, and it looks like it's going to be a 22 tap. Another near miss for the Ghosts. Another let off for the Roosters. 6-0 to the Grafton Ghosts. 25 minutes into the game. This, of course, is the first game the Ghosts have played since we got a new Prime Minister last night. Apparently, Anthony Albanese had a majority victory. So we're playing under the new leadership of the country today for the first time, as the Roosters play the ball 40 metres out from their line. There was a chip and chase on, a la Adam Reynolds the other night for the Broncos, but it's gone straight to Cooper Woods. Oh, there's been an obstruction. He's put the scissor moves on there, the referee. And he said, get out of the road. Get out of my way. That's a penalty to Nambucca. Cameron not happy. He questions the decision. And they're going to get a very, very good attacking opportunity, the Roosters. A little hooker. He puts it into touch. He's going to find touch about 20 metres out from the Ghost line. The hooker's name, of course, is Preston Fuller. He's had a lot of time with the ball, but he's not very dirty. 6 again, and number 12. That's Sam Welsh, has another hit up for the Roosters. Plays it 11 metres out from the Ghost line. Goes to Fuller. Goes out through the hands. Oh, good hit by Adam Slater. Ball and all, drove him backwards a couple of metres. He's having a whale of a game, Adam Slater, so far. They go to the left, through the hands. They go too wide. Lavender over the top, and it looks like Jake Martin. No. Must have been Corin Heron underneath. They go now to Kobe Ned, through the hands to the full half-back, out wide to the winger. He's come all the way across from the left side of the field. He might be playing right centre at the moment. That's Michael Timon. They go to the left now. Kobe Ned sees a little opening, doesn't quite get through it. He's taken 3 metres out, 3 metres to the right of the upright. They play the ball now. They go to the left, little grubber through. He's spilled it. There's a try. The celebrations. Yes, he's going to award the try. He points to the spot, does he? He checks with both touch judges. Hang on. He's having a good look. Waves time on. And he points to the spot. 6 points to 4. Well, this is a real turn-up. I was tipping the Ghosts by 70 on their form throughout the year so far, and the fact that the Roosters have hardly got a point on the board in the last couple of games, but it's 6-4, 28 minutes into the first half, and this could be the upset of the year on the cards. They'll now have a kick about 8 metres to the left of the left upright. It's taking you back a long way though, so in these conditions you want to be as close to the post as possible when you make contact with the ball. Anyway, I'm not sure. There was a little fumble there by the Ghosts and the little grubber through, and the Roosters are on the board. Joseph Blair lining up the kick to square the game. Takes his time. Wanders in. Hits it very low, but it's over, and it's through, and it's 6 points to all. Well,
conversion successful for number 2 from the Roosters.
Well, that is a turn-up, and that'll put a bit of spring in the step of the Roosters, who were very sluggish in the first half hour of this game. And the Ghosts have been dominating with possession, but have been unfortunately unable to get over the line, despite numerous chances since the first minute and a half of the game. Okay. Ghosts are waiting for the kicking tee to arrive. Young fella's doing an excellent job in the blue and white shirt. He'll hang back now as Cooper Woods lines it up. He'll probably kick it deep to the left. Very similar to the first kick. Yep, and it's a great take by the halfback there. Lana Slayeshu's met in a great tackle there by Matty Muller, bringing back some of his skills from when he was playing in the second row from the Grafton Ghosts a couple of years ago. Hello, the touchy flag's gone up. No one's gone to touch. Bit of push and shove. Few words being spoken. Little nodding of the head. Something's happened. I'm not quite sure. Might have to look at the replay there. No replay for that, sorry. The touchy's sauntering in. He sent them back to their respective corners. He says, look, after the game, can I have 2 schooners of new and a meat sandwich with onions and tomato sauce? Oh no, he's calling out Todd Cameron. He's asking for the Nambucca captain to take a step back and get out of the road.
Folks, the winning double you needed for this afternoon was 9.
I think he's indicating there was some elbow to the back of the head. Toddy says it won't happen again. He waves time on. All's well. The touchy's put in his order for after game food. And the hooker, that is Preston Fuller, finds touch about 38 metres out from his own line. Good hit up by Sam Welsh. He's got, that elbow they were talking about that he wasn't going to happen again ended up there with number 11 for the Ghosts. That's Clay Waters finding a little bit of contact with the left elbow in the face of the other player. There's a knock on. No, it's a penalty. Starting to get a little bit scrappy here. Adam Slater says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, sir. I think the referee's indicating that he's sinking into the mud almost up to his chin. A lot of pointing by the 5'8", that's Warwick Jones for Nambucca. Says thanks very much, and they get another penalty. And he's not going to find touch again, is he? Oh, almost. Great effort by Cooper Woods to keep that ball in, but it's gone to touch, and they'll probably still get a tap. Won't make much difference. Okay, we're in 32 minutes gone in the first half. They swapped balls. They weren't happy with that one. It's probably too slippery. Preston Fuller. Oh no, it's a scrum. It is a scrum, not a tap. As the trainer for Nambucca slowly makes his way off the paddock, they play the scrum and away they go out through the hands. The Ghosts have got numbers in defence out there, so they should. Oh, they've done a wrap around and an offload late. Time in there's taken. He's about 18 metres out. This is a chance for the Roosters to go in front for the first time this year against any side, let alone the mighty Grafton Ghosts. That's a good run up there by Khan Jarrett. He's taken about 8 metres out, right in front of the post. Fuller now goes right. Some good depth. One-on-one Muller. He won't get past Matty Muller. They play the ball. Fuller goes, coping head, good run. He's played it now. The 4th tackle, I think it is. They go to the left. Through the hands. It only gets 2 places. And it looks like now Cody Walker's on there. That's a good hit. And they put a grubber through and it goes dead. Another let off for the Ghosts. 6-all here with about 7 minutes left in the first half. Cody Walker's just gone on. He wants to hit up straight away, but ooh. Adam Slater takes the first hit up. And he's met in some solid defence by the Roosters, who've got their crow up at the moment. 6 again by the referee. Cody Walker now, good hit up, good strong hit up. He makes 10 metres. Someone let go of his legs. Yes. That was always a penalty. From the moment he wouldn't let go of his legs for the first 10 seconds. And the Ghosts will get a relieving penalty, 35 out from their own line. Matt Muller will put the ball deep into touch. Yes, he does, and they'll get a tap 45 metres out from the line. Looks to be another change with Tyler Hancock. He's had a big game in reserve grade, judging by the colour of his stripes. They're covered in mud. Not sure who he's going on for at the moment yet, though. As the Ghosts hit up through Oliver, through Clay Waters in the headgear. The two players in headgear are Clay Waters, number 11, and Oliver Scott, number 5 for the Ghosts. Cameron with a good little dart from dummy half. Gets within 12 metres of the Nambucca line. Woods in at dummy half. He points to his right. He goes to the right. Williams has got some space there. Who's that? Percy was about to put Cooper Woods under the posts. Cooper's not happy. He throws the ball at the Rooster. The Rooster reacts. Nothing happens. Well, there's not much you can do when the ball is as slippery as it is. I was wearing my thongs trying to walk across the paddock without falling over, so I can't imagine what it's like running at full pace, trying to catch a ball at the moment. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half, as the Roosters work their way out from the West Lawn Public School end. A nice little dart from dummy half. It's been a very dour affair in the first half, as you'd expect in conditions like this. Fuller in a dummy half, they go to the right. I'm not sure he's expecting the ball. I'm not sure he's expecting a good hard hit by Cody Walker. Touchy's taken a step in, and he's called a knock on. Great tackle by Cody Walker. He's just gone on there. I think Cody's more of a rugby man back in his day, but he's finding himself at home in the forwards here for the Grafton Ghosts. Cameron barking instructions now at his outside backs. There might be a move on to the right here. They've got Taylor in at first receiver. They've got Woods going into the back of the scrum. Lined out Williams, Muller, Martin and Scott. And that's where they go. Taylor, his electric step is has been nullified by the slippery conditions, but he's tackled now. 20 out from the line. Williams has a run towards the line. Cooper Woods, great hands. Jake Martin through a gap, and he's going to score. Great try. The Ghosts have finally got to where they want to be, which is over the Nambucca line, and that takes the score to 10 points to 6.
Trying to number 4, the Grafton Ghosts by Jake Martin. And the score 10 points to 6. The kick to come.
Looked like a good training drill there almost. They started in the centre of the field, through 4 sets of hands. A little jink and weed from Cooper Woods, who found Jake Martin flying in a straight line, at pace, at depth, and he went straight through the Nambucca defence and he scored about 20 metres to the right of the right upright. Matty Mulder lined the conversion up. The Nambucca captain's remonstrating with the referee, saying whatever he's saying, but the try's been awarded. The hands have gone on the hip. He's not happy about something. He might be trying to charge down the conversion by the look of him. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he wants to order 2 schooners and a sausage sandwich after the game from the referee. Speaks to the referee. Points to something on the ground. Referee says, thanks very much. Try's been awarded. Now can you go back to where you're meant to be? Okay. Matt Muller lining up his second attempted goal today. The first one was a sweet 9-iron through the sticks. This one he might have to get the 5-iron out. A little bit further away, a little bit further out. It's the knee up, steps in. Oh, he's missed it, just gone to the right. The Ghosts lead 10-6, about a minute to go in the first half.
Score remains 10 points to 6 to go over the Roosters this afternoon.
let's see how we go. Last time the Ghosts played here, in the 3 or 4 minutes before the half-time break, they ran in 3 tries from 3 sets of 6 against Sawtell. They've got about a minute to see if they can get another try on the board to reward their otherwise good work during the first half. Oh, Percy picks it up, and Cody Walker from a big steamroll, there he goes, bang! And he gets to within, or gets 230 metres out from his own line. Great run from Cody. They go to the right. Looks like Corin Heron is picked up and he's driven backwards. Goodness me, where's this defence been by from Nambucca in the first 39 minutes? Cameron now goes to his right. He finds Aaron Taylor, a little chip and chase. Oh, it's Williams. Sorry, he's gone straight. Oh, and there's the half-time siren. He hasn't heard it. He wants to get up and play on, but the siren's gone. Referee waves off half-time. And at half-time, the Grafton Ghosts lead 10 points to 6.
Scorers for the Ghosts this afternoon, Jake Martin and also Todd Cameron, conversion from Matthew Miller. Winning double, home, number 9, and away, number 11. 9 home, 11 away, and that can be stated from the main gate.
And there'll be about a 10-minute break now while we see on the screen some support by Alison Thwaites, real estate agent. She helps out with the supporting the broadcast, as does Rabbit Ride Share. Ride the Rabbit whenever you can. 0455 700 300. All hours of the day and night, apparently. In any event, that's half-time. Try so far to Grafton to the captain coach, Toddy Cameron. And to Jake Martin, 1 goal from 2 attempts for Matt Muller, and 1 try to the Nambucca Roosters, as we welcome Tim Howard to the grandstand.
Number 8, Oliver Percy, having his 30th birthday today.
Is it coverage up there? You can hear me? Well, with me today, I'm with one of the Grafton Ghosts greats, Tony Muller, out here on the sideline at Frank McGarren Park. Good to be back at the footy, mate.
Mate, always good to come and watch the Ghosts play. Yeah, got the young fella having a run, so.
Now, I haven't seen you with the yellow vest on today. You missing running the water for the Ghosts, or what's the go there?
No, not missing at all, mate. Very good, just watching.
Well, I was talking to Cameron before the game, Toddy Cameron. He said Moa hasn't been coming to training, so he's not going to be allowed to wear the vest for a couple of weeks. Do you think you'll be back from your trips away in the near future to have a run on the water?
No, mate, working away. Quite happy just watching with my wife here.
So you've got the whole family out here today. You've got your wife, your daughter-in-law, a couple of the grandkids, a few others. It's a great day out, isn't it?
Always good, mate. Come and watch the Ghosties play every weekend.
That's good. And where you been working lately, mate? You've been out of town a bit, they tell me?
Yeah, been away for about 12 months this time, mate. All good, though. Get home weekends.
I see you at Coles most afternoons when you're home. You're always doing the shopping there. Yeah?
Yeah, the wife won't go to Coles without me for some reason.
You bring the credit card, do you?
Oh, always, mate.
And here we go. Who's this young fella?
That's my grandson.
That's your grandson. He's got 2 buckets of chips. He's going all right, eh? Is he the one carrying the kicking tee for the kick-off for Matty? Yeah. So your dad's Matty, is it? What's your name? Chase. He's not happy. He's not real keen to talk into the microphone. Anyway, he likes the chips. You're doing well, mate. And are you sick of the rain yet, mate, out here, or what?
Oh, mate, yeah. It's not doing our field much good, is it? We need a bit of a break.
What are the chances to get? Here comes Warwick Brown. He's been a long time stalwart at the club here. He's always helping out. He's always helping out with the juniors, the league tag, the ladies league tag. One of the great helpers of the club.
Mate, definitely. Him and young Sean Davison.
Yeah. All the
1% things that the kids learn are basically from those guys. So it's outstanding that they're still involved with the club, 100%.
That's great. And of course, we can't go away without mentioning the other Brownie, Darren Brown, who's our scoreboard. I can't see him today.
Rebel.
He's one of the greats. He doesn't miss many games. Not sure where he is, though.
Him and his dad are over there. Oh, he's over there with the Morgan family. So they've all been coming for 100 years as well. Great supporters.
Oh, great to see you, mate. Hope the Ghosts can have a win.
Thanks for your time. Good on you.
Welcome back to the second half at Frank McGurran Park between the Grafton Ghosts and the Nambucca Roosters. Grafton Ghosts are out in the field, rearing to go. They lead by 10 points to 6.
The Roosters, Toronto Race Association would like to thank their sponsors for season 2022. Klopp's Hotel, Davis Alarm Self-Storage, Cutler's Tyre Power, Solitude Health, Aboriginal Employment Strategy, Dawson Insurance, Thomas Scaffolding, for all their continued support for the season of 2022.
Okay, the Roosters make their way back onto the field. They're running from the Greyhound track end, the Ghosts running from the West Lawn Public School end. 10 points to the Ghosts, 6 to the Roosters. Not what you'd expected at the start of this game. The Ghosts were probably expecting a win by at least 50 plus. Given that the Roosters were at a for and against of about 124 against and about 14 points for. But they've really stuck it to the Ghosts. But in these conditions, there's been a lot of drop ball. a lot of handling errors, a lot of knock-ons in the tackle, and they're really sticking it to the Ghosts. Now we're just waiting for, looks like Chase Muller's got to come out there with the kicking tee. I was just talking to him at half time. He's probably got to put his hot chips down and get out there as quick as he can. Okay, the kickoff's going to be taken by the number 9, Preston Fuller. It's a short kickoff, or it's a semi-short, could be out in the full. No, he's taken it a metre in from touch. And it looks like Corin Heron's a good run. He gets up to the 40-metre line. That's a great run off the kickoff, and he's brought down unceremoniously there. 38 metres out from his line. Goes to the right from Jake Martin to Vincent Williams. His jersey is still very clean for a halfback in these conditions. Looks like he's got to be ready for work bright and early in the morning and doesn't want to be dirty. Okay, we go to the left. Vincent now. Inside ball to Daniel Lavender by the look of it, who gets over the halfway line. And he gets a late offload now. Corin Heron, there's some space out the wide. Jake Martin going, looking for his second try. He doesn't look to his wing. His winger was unmarked with a shot of the line. Hello, the ball's come free. He's got another offload, and Corin Heron's going to get his third tackle for the third tackle. He's taking his third hit up in the first 3 tackles of this set of 6. Adam Slater looking for another run. He's had a mountain of a game so far in the first half. He runs straight towards the post, and 2 of them can't get him down. He's 12 metres out. Cameron points to his left. He points to his right, but he goes to his left. Williams got some space there. There's a little lob ball there too. Was that Oliver Scott there? No. Couldn't quite see the jersey. Oh, Aaron Taylor picks, spins, drives. And he scores. Yes, he does. About 30 centimetres in from the far touchline. And it's almost a repeat of the first half where the Ghosts scored from the first set of 6 off the kickoff. And the Ghosts are in. There was some slick hand movement in these conditions as the Ghosts moved to 14. Nambucca 6, and there's a kick to come. The little breeze that was here in the first half is gone, so Muller should be able to kick the distance without having to worry about the wind in his face. He shouldn't have any trouble getting the legs on this, but it is a very wide angle. Any wider would be probably behind those signs in front of the bar. Certainly the start the Ghosts were looking for in the second half. If they can get a couple of quick tries here, that might put Nambucca to sleep and they can run away with the game. But having said that, there's still 38 minutes left. Nice slow, sharp kick. It's got the legs. He's got there. Great kick from Matty Muller. Ghosts move on to 16. Nambucca 6.
From the sideline for Matty Muller. Second one for the afternoon. Taking the score 16 points to 6 to Ghosts over the Roosters.
Okay, just what the doctor ordered for the Grafton Ghosts as they move on to 16. Taking a 10-point lead now. Nambucca kick off. They go to the right side this time, and they go deep. Matty Muller takes it. It looks like Daniel Lavender steaming in from the dead ball line. He gets out to about 25 metres out from his line. Cameron still directing traffic like a good general. Goes to Muller. Inside ball to Adam Slater, who makes a break up the guts. He makes 10. He almost gets through. Did he knock it on? No, he didn't. Well, it looks like the Roosters a couple of metres in front of the referee at the play of the ball, but play on it goes. Vincent Williams taking 42 metres out from his own line. Sloppy play the ball, try to get up too quick, and it's a scrum. Someone's down in back play. Could be Lavender, I think, is it? Hobbles to his feet. He's very ginger on that left leg, I think. Could be his knee, but he's making his way to the scrum, I think. No, he's not. He's making his way to the sideline. And on comes Tyler Hancock. He didn't get on in the first half. He almost got on, but he's ready to go. Might need the medivac. The game could be over by the time he gets off the paddock here. No one's giving him a hand, and he's hobbling off. And he's getting clapped off. It always makes you feel better when you're badly hurt, apparently. Okay, Hancock on. Scrum to be set.
Who's off?
I think it was Lavender. Okay, they work it away across the field. Benham in there. It's a great ball there. Oh, there was space to his right. He just couldn't get the ball away to his winger. He's taking a great tackle there by Merrick Skinner. They play the ball 40 metres out. Looks like Sam Welsh having another hit up there. He's had a big game for the Roosters. He's certainly been in contention for the best on ground, or the 3-2-1 for the rest of the day. Okay, they work away again. Leroy Buchanan is taken 39 metres out from the Ghost line. They go to the left. Through one set of hands, and that's as far as it gets. Fuller now to Kobe Ned. The grubber through. There's a great little... The winger's there. He picks it up. No, he doesn't. He grubs it through. It's played by the Ghosts. It could be 6 to go. No, it's a penalty. I'm not sure what that was for. Was there obstruction there, or he's pushed him out of the road? He's just going for the ball. Cameron questions it. Referee says thanks, but no thanks. And the Roosters now get the ball 11 metres out, 10 metres in from touch. Fuller about to tap the ball. Goes to number 11, who is Khan Jarrett, who hits it up nice and hard. But he's met by the Ghosts. 3 defenders. They bring him down 5 metres out. Fuller now a dummy half. They go across to Jonah Edwards, who's taken 5 metres out. Goes to the right now to Kobe Ned. Number 13 is it? Yes, it's Dave Marchant, who's brought down only a metre or two out. This is a big chance for the Roosters to stay in the game. Goes to Kobe Ned. He spins, he twists, he twirls, he pirouettes, and he's forced backwards to 10 metres out. Good defence by the Ghosts. Oh, he doesn't like that. There's a big push on Adam Slater. And there's a big inside ball. I'm not sure who hit that hit. It could have been Leroy Buchanan. Fuller now goes to the right. The halfback, who's also got a very clean jersey. Must be the halfbacks. Hang on, there's a pick-up, there's a scrap, there's a touch, there's a knock-on. They're going to take a scrum. 10 metres out, but who's feed? Who's going to get the feed? Roosters feed. They get another attacking opportunity. They can hang on to this ball. They're a fair chance of scoring from this set of 6. They go out through to Jack Johnson. He's taken 10 metres out, about 3 metres to the left upright. Fuller now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A knock on by the Roosters right in front of the posts in a real genuine attacking opportunity. Goes begging. Williams is rubbing the ball on his jersey to try and make it a bit drier and a bit less slippery. Very greasy. They go to Jake Martin. And he works the ball out 15 metres out from his own line. Cooper Woods in a dummy half. Oliver Scott looking for a run. He hasn't had much ball in the second half. With a good offload there, finds Williams. He's brought down a good ball and all tackle there by the Roosters defence. Tyler Hancock's first run of the game. It's a good one. He makes about 8 metres. He's taken down about 30 metres out from his own line. And his jersey's nice and dirty early, so he'll be able to tell everyone he's had a big game. Cody Walker right up the guts. Great run. Still going. He gets it offload away to Cameron, who's backing up. Woods is right beside him. Cameron goes himself, and he's taken 22 metres out from the Nambucca line. There's plenty of room out to the right. They work their way to the right. Goes to Muller, goes to Williams. There's a cutout ball to Jay Martin, who's gone backwards in the mud. He picks up, plays on. He makes another half break. He's going to score, is he? No, he's brought down a metre out. Great run there from Cody Walker. He made 30 metres and offloaded. Slater, bang, try time. Great try. He saw an opportunity, he saw a gap, and he wound up from about 15 metres out, hit the ball at pace, bounced off one and scores a try about 18 metres to the right of the upright, 12 metres in from touch, and the Ghosts move to 20 points to 6. Put that on, he raises his hands in triumph, Slater. He's very happy with that. Anyway, put that try down to Cody Walker, who made a barnstorming run through the middle of the field from about his 40-metre line to their 40-metre line, offloaded to Cameron, took the tackle, and then they spread it wide. And he's going to get a rest. Slater's going to get a rest. He deserves a rest. He's had a huge game so far for the first 50 minutes. He's getting replaced by Oliver Percy as Matt Muller lines up the conversion in a very slippery and muddy part of the field. Let's hope he doesn't go backside up when he plants his foot to kick this goal. And Muller does slip over, but he, it just misses. Very tricky conditions for any goal kicker there.
Unsuccessful. The score remains 3 points to 6.
Okay, and the Ghosts move on to 20 points to 6. Matty Muller's kicked 2 from 4 today, which is pretty good, especially given that conversion from the sideline over there on the bar side of the field. And they kick off now. Halfback for Nambucca is Lanus Leisha. Down to Williams. Finds Percy back on the field after a break. And it's a good hard hit up. He gets his way out to over the 20-metre line. And he's taken there in a very solid tackle. Cameron now to Williams. Skinner having a hit up. He's been looking for some work. Not the biggest bloke on the paddock, but he's got a big ticker. And he finds himself right in the middle of the forward as they work to the left again. Williams now. Tyler Hancock burrowing his way forward. A lot of hands in the airs here. You think Abba was playing a lot of hands up in the air? Patting on the head. Don't know what's happened. Knock on. Yeah, knock on to the Ghosts. Give each other a high five. And the Roosters will get a feed 35 metres out from the Ghosts line. They really need some points on the board at the moment. Strong win to Nambucca. They work their way to the left. Goes to number 3, Zach Johnson. Oh, and the ball's gone up in the air. Oh, it's gone from one Ghost player to another. There's a knock on, knock back, double knock on. Touchy weighs in with his 2 bobs worth. Oh, it's a penalty. I think the Ghosts might have argued themselves out of a knock on into a penalty. So what are the Roosters going to do here? The winger, Joseph Blair's pointing to touch. He's completely ignored by the hooker. And that looks like Dave Marchant, I think it is. Can't quite see the number in the mud. No, Jeremy Burrows it was, sorry. They move the ball to the right now. There's Benjamin there. He tries to get round Muller, but Mullers gets him ball and all. He's helped out there by Merrick Skinner and Clay Waters. Oh, that's a good hit there. Terrific hit by the Ghost. The flag's gone up on the far side by the touch judge. He's had it up most of the second half. Must be getting hungry again. Referee calls time off. The touchy saunters onto the field. Not sure who's going to be called out. The referee's saying, look, everyone take a step back and move out of the road. There we go on the replay. A big hit. Maybe he thinks Percy was a fraction hole with the shoulder across the forehead there. But it may have come up off the ball anyway. He's still on the ground. Let's hope he's okay. Referee's going to call out someone, is he? It's called out Cameron and Percy. What's he going to do? Another talking to? Back in the old days, if someone called out, the whole crowd would be chanting off, off, off. It's not happening today. The crowd's a little bit subdued. He's given him 10 in the bin. He pointed to the grandstand, now he's pointed to the sheds. And Oliver Percy, he'll be disappointed with that. He's sort of he prides himself on good, hard, clean, but fair play. And he'll be disappointed that the his body contacted with possibly the head of the Nambucca player who's gone off to get some treatment in the sheds. Another penalty to the Roosters. Referee's having a good game today. He's kept the players in control. He's kept them in check. They go wide now. Khan Barrett taking almost a one-on-one strip there. Play the ball now. They go to the right. Jonah Edwards has taken about 8 metres in front of the post. They go to the halfback now. Still very clean jersey. That looks like Kobe Ed, who's had a big game since coming on midway through the first half. Kobe Ned, sorry, not Ed. There's a quick wrap there around the back. He spins out of one, he spins out of two, and he's over. Oh, the Nambucca crowd's gone up in excitement over here. The league safe man in his yellow jersey is throwing his hands up. The bloke in the blue shirt is throwing his hands up. And the referee has pointed to the spot. And that changes the complexion of the game yet again. Nambucca move on to 10 points. If he kicks conversion, we'll have a very interesting last 25 minutes of the game or so.
Try to the Nambucca Ghosts. Taking score 20 points to 10.
Unclear who scored the try at this stage, but we'll find out very shortly as Joseph Blair lines up his second conversion for the day. His first one went over quite easily, quite sweetly, struck it with his left foot, and he lines this one up about 20.
Could the try scorer for the Roosters turn around and put their hand up, please?
About 4 blokes put their hands up when you said that, Damo.
13.
Number 13 by the look of it, Dave Marchant, was it? We're not sure. They've all claimed it. The ground announcers asked for the Roosters player to put his hand up. About 4 blokes put their hands up. Anyway, he kicks conversion. It's a nice conversion. 20 points to 12. We've got a game in our hands here this afternoon. The bookies had the Grafton Ghosts about $1.04 at the start of the game, and the Roosters at $8. But well, I think we'll be looking at about $1.60 for the Ghosts, down about $3.20 for the Roosters.
20 points to the Grafton Ghosts and 12 points to the Nambucca Roosters.
Cooper Woods will kick this nice and deep and hope for a mistake from the Roosters now. That's a great kick. That's big, that's deep, it's long. And it's going to... it finds the ground but doesn't find touch. And the winger works it out. He's made a step. He makes it out to the 20 metres. That's a great kick return, giving out the quality of the kick-off there from Cooper Woods. They go to the left now, and it looks like Kobe Ned. Good barnstorming run. But he's met equally by Cody Walker. Well, he's got through a mountain of work since he came onto the field, especially setting up that earlier try a couple of minutes ago. Get up and play it, they say, and he plays it to the left. They go to the left now. Oh, there's an early kick by one of the forwards, Cooper Woods. Solid as a rock at the back there. He's met with 3-4 defenders from the Roosters. He beats 2 of them, beats a 3rd, beats a 4th, 5th, 6th. That's a great run. He's still going, and he makes his way over the halfway line. Great kick return. When he caught that ball, there was a wall of Roosters in front of him, but he made his way around them. Jake Martin now, good run. And the Ghosts, he's still going. And the Ghosts have got it within 30 metres of the Roosters line on just 2 tackles. Cameron now. Oliver Scott, good run. He's been, Cody Ned, I think it was, met him shoulder and all, and Cody Walker. There's knock on, there's drop ball, there's mud everywhere, and the referee calls a scrum. The Ghosts were looking dangerous there, but they have done all day. They've looked dangerous, but just at certain times, the ball handling has let them down, which is what you expect when the ball's covered in mud, the ground's covered in mud, the players' shirts are covered in mud, and there's water everywhere. Looks like they're going to give Cody a break now. Brett Wicks is coming on. No, Cody, you're back on there, says Brett. Send someone else off. No, Cody's gone into 5/8. And Brett Wicks remains on the sideline ready to go on. 21 minutes gone in the second half. Ghosts lead by 20 points to 12. The game hangs in the balance. The Roosters work to the right. The crowd's a bit excited about something. Oh, that's a good take in these conditions. Oh, the touch has got his flag up. He doesn't need to. The referee spotted something. Another high shot. He's called Merrick Skinner out for that. Merrick must have needed to be on a step ladder to get that high. Anyway, the referee, the Nambucca blokes are calling for another sin bin. They're calling for everything. So that's a good kick, and he makes another 15 metres from the kick. And they tap the ball just on the halfway line. Karen Jarrett's having second thoughts about taking that hit up. He's driven back about 8 metres when he made contact with the Grafton Ghost players. Looks like Brett Wicks is on there, and he's made his presence felt early on. Looks like Dave Marchant now having another hit up. And there's a real wrestle here on the halfway line. They go to the left again. Oh, wobbly ball. Yes, and he knocks it on. There's a knock on by Wicks. A double knock on, triple knock on. And it looks like a scrum. Good, solid defence from the Grafton Ghosts. Forced that error. They were up in the faces of the Roosters. They were hitting hard, and the ball came loose. I think he had a little bo peep at the defence as he went to that ball, and ended up on the ground. Scrum will pack on the halfway line. 23 minutes gone in the second half. Clay Waters, good hit up from the scrum, first receiver. Right into that quagmire, and he just slides backwards in the mud. Wicks now. Not sure how old Brett Wicks is, but he's been around for a long time. But he's not showing any age. He's showing good hard running skills and good leg skills. Now it's Tyler Hancock takes a hit up. Quick play the ball, they go to the right. Kyron Heron there, little ball. Jake Martin, who is met solidly by his opposite number. He still gets, he slips over. They'll need the biggest Briggs next time they play here, but by gee. And here we are. We've got the grandstand. We've got Matty Teal coming up to say good day. One of the Grafton Ghosts' great supporters. How are you, Matty? Okay, 10 metres out right in front of the post. They work to the left to Williams. They cut out Clay. Muller, a little grubber through. And Skinner dives on that. That's a great try. It could have either been Aaron Taylor or Skinner. Taylor left it for Skinner, and Skinner dives on it very nicely, puts the ball down, and the Grafton Ghosts move on to 24 points. Looks like Matty Teal coming out of the commentary box brought the Ghosts some luck, and that's a great try. They found some weakness out there on the left. Little grubber through, and a good chase by 2 of the outside backs. Either one of them could have scored. And Matty Muller with a conversion in a similar position to the one he kicked early in the second half.
Number 2, Merrick Skinner. It goes 24 points to 12 with kick to come.
Just looking at the replay there, Merrick Skinner looks very excited to have scored that try, as do his teammates. Seeing them running in, congratulating each other, congratulating him. I'm not sure if that's the standard procedure nowadays, but a firm handshake and a pat on the back was probably all you need. But try celebrations have become into their own in the last few years. Great try. Muller now. Strikes it. A little bit of a fade on there and it drifts off to the right of the upright. No goal.
Unsuccessful. The score remains for Grafton Ghosts 24 and Nambucca Roosters 12. Will the Sydney player please report to the sideline official? The Sydney player report to the sideline official.
And again, we're mentioning our sponsors. We'll see on the screen there for those of you watching that Rabbit Rideshare and Alison Thwaites are in live stream for supporting live stream for every occasion. Let's not forget the player sponsors and the team sponsors, including Cairnsdale Signs, Ace Glass, the Abbey Motor Inn, McKim's Real Estate, the Seaview Tavern, Adam Howe Building, Trade Link, Riverbank Animal Hospital, Torrance Valley Timbers, Herb Blanchard Haulage, and Holiday Coast Meats. Again, the list of sponsors is enormous for the Grafton Ghosts, so thank you to all those sponsors out there. If I haven't mentioned you, feel free to text the club president and say, look, the commentator didn't mention everybody, but I'm trying to get through as many names as I can on the program. So if I've missed you, please let us know. And there's a knock on there, and I think Cooper Woods has got one under the ribs as Adam Slater returns to the fold. Who's he replaced? I'm not sure who he's replaced down there, but he's lying flat on his back, sucking some big breaths in. He's had a big game. Yeah, it looks like Tyler Hancock's having another break. Number 16, is it? I think so. As the Roosters now covered in mud and work their way forward to 30 metres from the Ghost line. 13 metres, 13 minutes left in the game. Oh, he's given away another penalty. Jake Martin's remonstrating with the referee, but it's doing no good. The referee says, move back, get out of the road. We're giving the Roosters another penalty. And that's a great kick by the Roosters. He finds touch about 5 metres out from the Ghost line. This is going to give them every opportunity to draw within one converted try if they can score here. It's a big hit up there. And he goes to within a metre of the line. Jeremy Burrows, he's had a pretty big game for the Roosters as well today. Fuller now from dummy half. Goes all the way out to the right there. Warwick Jones has tackled about. Oh, slammed down there by. Looks like Brett Wicks. They go to the right to Kobe Ned. And there's a knock on. And I'm sorry, but that Kobe Ned's number 16. It looks like number 19 though. They haven't given me a program with number 19 on it, so I apologise if it's not Kobe Ned who made that mistake. But in any event, it's a scrum feed to the Ghosts, 10 metres out, right in front of the right upright. And they go to the right. Jake Martin jiggles a little bit. Goes to the very bunch. This is where you need to be with 10 minutes left in the game, up by 12 points. Ball control's essential. They go to the right there. It looks like Oliver Scott now. He's made a good run down the side here. He's got to about 20 metres out from his line. He's almost dragged in a touch Gordon Tallis style. And Jake Martin has another run. Big jump in the air. The crowd like that. Must have been going to dancing lessons with Harry Garside. And then Brett Wicks, another barnstorming run. He makes another 10, 12, 14. He's still going, makes 16. He almost makes it to the halfway line. And he's brought down, and Cameron now looks to, he goes to the left. Muller now, he's going to drive that deep. It's a good high midfield bomb. Swirling and wobbling. It bounces. They let it bounce. Skinner now, lovely little kick from Aaron Taylor. It's a chase for the ball. And the Roosters boy kicks it dead. Hang on, it has gone dead. Yes, it has. Great kick there from Muller. It found the ground. It was wobbling. It was spiralling. It was bouncing everywhere. It's a great little toe through there from Aaron Taylor. Controlled it nicely in these conditions, and they come away with a dropout with about 10 minutes to go. Another try here would certainly seal the deal for the Ghosts. It's a short kick-off, very short kick-off. Oh, a great flying leap. Captain Coach Courageous, Todd Cameron. All you could see was a couple of knees and shins and thighs coming at him, but he picked it up and launched, and Adam Slater goes from dummy half. And he's met there. It's a solid defence. They go to the right now. They do have numbers here. Williams hangs onto the ball, cut out ball to Cooper Woods. Offloads and it's away. Oh, look, and Joseph Blair's picked up the intercept. He's flying down the left wing. Matty Muller's coming across in defence, as is Oliver Scott. Will Muller catch him? He's got him, I think. He puts on a spirit. He puts on a step. Oh, great chase. Oh, my God. Oh, Scott Sattler of Grafton. Matt Muller was giving away the winger, age and speed, but he covered him. He took him ball and all, and he put him into touch. Some absolutely outstanding offence from Matt Muller. Never gave up. He could have shirked that when he was about 40 metres out. The other bloke looked like he was going to get there, but Muller chased him all the way. One of the great defence tackles for the Grafton Ghosts in the last few years. And the winger for Joseph Blair's call for the water. He had an 80-metre run in the mud. Met with a very solid tackle from Matt Muller. The Ghosts get the ball now, 18 metres out from their own line. That'll probably be a very crucial play with 9 minutes to go. If the Roosters had scored there, it could have been 24-18. And we know what happens to teams when they're within 6 points with less than 10 minutes to play. They get a second wind. Merrick Skinner now tackled 32 metres out from his line. Adam Slater, another hit up. He's had a huge game. We're missing Justin King today. Hello. Someone's hurt themselves. Great sportsmanship from the Roosters there to say, look, he's hurt himself. Can you call time off? No, but he's okay. Yeah, the Ghosts have missed Justin King. 2 weeks ago here at home, he had a barnstorming game where he made an enormous number of hit-ups, an enormous number of tackles, but he doesn't seem to be out there today, and he wasn't playing reserve grade, so I'm not sure what happened to him. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's away with work commitments. I'm not sure. Cameron now goes to Williams. Inside ball to Jake Martin. Cooper Woods is up the guts. He's made a big break. He's only got the fullback to beat. Oh, he does a Kalen Ponga. He beats one, and he's taken down the great tackle by the halfback there from Lamas Leisha there from the Roosters. They go Williams straight. A quick ball to the wide. They find Adam Slater lurking in the backs. Clay Waters is taken. He gets an offload away to Slater. Grafton second rows are playing like the Harlem Globetrotters. And Toddy Cameron is taken. Oh, it's a penalty. Good advantage played by the referee there as the Ghosts looked like a possibility of scoring a try. Let them have a go. They didn't quite get there, so he's blown the penalty. Looks like they're inside the 10. They're going to kick the ball into a touch, I think. We'll just take a tap. Can't quite see. No, it's a tap. They'll probably give the ball to Adam Slater. No, they give it to Brett Wicks, who runs straight and hard towards the try line. Oh, referee calls held. He gets to play the ball away. They go to the right. Adam Slater again looking for that second try. He finds Matty Muller, was it? No. Either way, there's the ball on the ground. There's hands everywhere. There's legs everywhere. Referee calls and knock on. Another let-off for the Roosters. Another bit of disappointment for the Ghosts. I'm not sure if Toddy Cameron will address this at training during the week ball control, but it's not often you're playing conditions as wet and slippery and muddy as they are out here at Frank McGurran Park today. We go back to a few of our other sponsors, Grafton Gas and Plumbing there. We've got the great brothers and a former great of the Grafton Ghosts himself, Grant Baker, Coppers Logs, New South Wales Spray Seal, Bloomer Transport. I think I saw Mark Bloomer taking his wife out for dinner at the Italian on the Hill in the Amber last night. I hope he shouted. Clarence Valley Pearls, Benny McLennan Constructions, and numerous other, McKim's Real Estate, Adam Howe Building, Herb Blanchard Haulage, TradeLink. The list goes on and on. What a great community we live in here in Grafton. Don't forget the player sponsors, Colourworks, Paul Windmill Caravan Repairs, Ben McLennan Constructions, Shane Thompson Tiling, Clarence Valley, Sheds, Diane Crampton, the Abbey Motor Inn. As there's a clearing kick now by the Roosters. He's kicked that from inside his 40. Oh no, it stops dead there when it hits the long grass and mud on the far side. Cooper Woods works it out. He steps a little bit nullified by the mud, but he beats one. And he plays the ball about 32 metres out from his own line. Merrick Skinner has a little dart from dummy half. He makes about 8 metres and he is picked up and he is... Well, he probably got above horizontal, but wasn't put in a dangerous position by the look of it anyway. A dozen pairs of hands went up from the Ghosts, appealing for a penalty. And the crowd's getting stuck into the touchy as well. Anyway, there's a break in play. The bright yellow shirts of Clive Palmer's United Australia Party run on for the Roosters. Oh no, it's league safe, that's who it is. There's greens, there's yellows, there's probably a couple of teals there on the sidelines, you name it. I'm not sure what the break in play is, maybe just to wash the mud out of everyone's eyes. Oh no, there's a Roosters player back down behind the Grafton Ghost line. He's getting called off. He's had a big game though. Looks like there's not much part of his jersey and pants that aren't covered in mud, so he looks like he's had a fair go. There's also a replacement on for the Roosters. Number 18 has come on for the Roosters in the bright, undirty jersey. Not sure what his name is. He's not on the list, but anyway, he's very clean. And he might get the cleanest jersey award at the end of the game, which is not the award you want to get if you've been playing the whole game. And Joseph Blair comes back on after a short breather after that big run he made down the sideline here a couple of minutes ago when he made an intercept that was brought down by Matt Muller. Corin Heron now finds Cooper Woods on the blind side, but he's met and he's driven backwards. And that bloke with the clean jersey, he's going to get dirty real quick. Crowd coming into it now. They go wide. They cut out. Oh, Williams goes. Merrick's on side. It's straight to him. It's going to go down. He slips. And there's another clean jersey on the other side. It's number 18, I think. He's not on the team list either. But anyway, they play the ball out. It's been a game of near misses for the Ghosts today. They lead 24 points to 12, only a couple of minutes to go, so I think they're pretty safe. But touch wood, stranger things have happened in a game of rugby league. And they get right into the middle of the mud wrestling section there. Aaron Taylor. And it's Vincent Williams lands flat on his guts after making that tackle. Oh, the Ghosts want to be careful. They're a little bit offside there, but they play on. Big clearing kick now. He's kicked that from about 42 out, straight down the throat of Merrick Skinner, who picks it up. It goes to Cooper Woods. Cooper Woods beats one again. He's beaten the first defender almost every time today, but he runs into a wall of players who... Oh dear. We don't need to see that in any game of rugby league. He got right up. He was a vertical. His head was looking at the ground, but no penalty, no sin, Ben. Oh, gee, if that was the NRL, you'd probably see both those players having a little stint on the sidelines for the rest of the game and for a couple of weeks. Okay, Cameron now finds Clay Waters, who makes a good run. He makes 10 metres, driven back 2, so he makes a net gain of 8 metres. Cameron now in a dummy half. He's had a big game. He's run the team around the field. Muller inside ball. Looks like Oliver Percy there, I think. They've got some numbers on the right. Muller calls for the ball, but he goes left. Cameron goes, he makes 10 metres. He's brought down about 25 metres out from the Nambucca line. Can they get a try before full time? Woods in a dummy half to Muller. Slater, another big run. He's had a great game today, Adam Slater. 1 try, numerous busts, numerous hit-ups, numerous tackles. Williams now, the Woods. Jake Martin, he straightens up. He can't get the ball away. Another near opportunity for the Ghosts. They go to the left now. Williams, little grubber. Surely someone's there for the Ghosts. There's many of them there. They go up, they go down. The siren sounds. Muller, can he score himself? He chips and chases. And he's going to get there. No, yes he does. The crowd says yes. Touch judge says. No, I don't know. He's called for the dropout. He hasn't heard the siren though. There it is. I'm pretty sure that's game over. The referee blows full time. What a great effort there by Matty Muller, who's had a huge game as well.
Grafton Ghosts to the Nambucca Roosters, 24 points to 12. The Ghosts winners once again on home on this pretty muddy Frank McGarren field this afternoon. On behalf of the Grafton Ghosts, we thank you for your attendance this afternoon. And please put your hands together for our touch judges and our referees this afternoon for coming out in the mud as well. Without our referees and touch judges vote, there will be no game on Maker League. So please put your hands together for those guys. And of course, to all the Grafton Ghost sponsors this afternoon, we thank you for your continued support of the club. If all goes well, we're back here next Sunday afternoon. Another game of rugby league here at Frank McGarren Field.
And there, thanks to Damo, the ground announcer from 103.1. And the Grafton Ghosts have run out winners 24 points to 12 in a very, very dour struggle here in the mud at Frank McGarren Park. Great games by the Grafton Ghosts. I thought Adam Slater had an outstanding game. Cody Walker had a great game. Jeremy Burrows and Khan Jarrett also had a big game, as did Dave Marchant for the Nambucca Roosters. Toddy Cameron was always reliable in the guts. Matty Muller also had a great game. Terrific team effort, and both teams did exceptionally well in what can only be described as very muddy conditions. And again, thanks to all our sponsors who have made various contributions to the Grafton Ghosts throughout the years, and of course again today.
I'll leave them alone today. It was back in 2 weeks. Well, they said, Damien just said next week. So, yep. You want to go and talk to Cameron when he finishes with Tim? Just look this way and I'll give you a thumbs up if I can hear you, or I'll tell you to come closer if I can't.
Let's make sure they can hear us. Can you hear us from over there? Looks like we're good to go, mate. Great game for the Ghosts. Good win.
Yeah, mate. We got the 2 points, but terrible conditions. But We've just got to learn to play this wet footy.
I mean, you must have thought it was going to be a cakewalk when you scored that try from dummy half in the first minute of the game.
I did, mate. I nearly walked over. I didn't know what was going on. I don't get them tries very often these days.
Now, the conditions were terrible. There's mud everywhere. You're sinking into it just standing here. There's probably not much you can address at training during the week because these conditions are very, very hard to handle no matter how much work you put into it.
It is, mate. All that's letting us down is discipline. These last couple of weeks, giving away silly penalties, dropping the ball in the rucks. That's one thing that we're going to be working on, and we know we can score tries. We've just got to get back to basics first.
I was talking to your cousin Mason Grown during the week, mate. He's been playing some good footy in reserve grade, and he reckons the captain coach of first grade won't give him running in first grade. Is that right?
Oh, Mason's always got a bit to say. He just needs to prove himself on the field, I think.
He's going well. He played the reserve grade had a good win as well today too, mate.
They did, mate. They did. They got good. We got heaps of depth, which is good. We've sort of got a few injuries, and all the boys stepping up from Reggie's are killing it. So it's good to see. Love it.
And how about the chase from the old timer Matty Muller down the sideline when Joseph Blair made the break off the intercept, mate? That was a great bit of defence work.
It was, mate. That's all time. Matty Muller, he just puts in 100% whatever he does. So it was awesome. Running down wingers like that, taking them out. Love it.
Okay, mate. Great game. Good win.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to Joe Fay, our commentator, and we'll see you all back here either next week or the week after. Thanks again to Alison Waits, real estate agent, and also to